Hi and welcome to Show's classes. You can WhatsApp us or call us at the number given on the screen for any doubts, queries, or for full videos on our courses. Today we will be doing Standard Trade Model. Japan primarily exports manufactured goods while importing raw materials such as food and oil. We are to analyze the impact on Japan's TOT or terms of trade of the following events. Let us deal case by case basis. First, a war in the Middle East disrupts oil supply. Let us see what the answer will be. Now, the terms of trade of Japan can be calculated, but first let us make some assumptions. The manufacturer exporter, let that be M, and the raw material importer, let that be R. There were terms of trade of Japan in the world relative price of manufacturers in terms of trade is PM by PR. Let's put that in a bracket. Now the TOT changes can be determined by the shifts in the world relative supply and the demand curves, that is the relative demand of world. Note that in the following answers, world relative supply and relative demand are always M relative to R. Let me write it down so that you remember this. M is relative to R. We consider all countries to be large such that changes affect the world relative price. Therefore, let us see what does the oil disruption cause. Now, oil disruption from Middle East decreases the supply of raw materials, and this in turn creates an increase the world relative supply. Thus, the world relative supply curve shifts outwards, decreasing the world relative price, thus due to this, of manufactured goods and deteriorating Japan's TOT. Yes, TOT Japan deteriorates. Let us see option number B, what we have as a question. Now in the second case, Korea develops the ability to produce automobiles that it can sell in Canada and United States. That is, the increased automobile production increases the supply of manufacturers, which increases the world relative supply, and this results in the world relative supply curve to shift outwards, and in turn it causes the world relative price of manufacturing goods to decrease, and thus Japan's TOT deteriorates. Well, that was the end to that question. Please like, subscribe, and click on the notification icon. You can WhatsApp us or call us at the number given on the screen for any doubts, queries, or for full videos on our courses.